So the next question is probably my favorite one of the list that we came up with to have this discussion. And I'm going to ask you all three to comment on this one. We'll just go around the horn to Ryan, Dave, and Eric. What are the no-nos to do on a joint call? What are some things that just shouldn't happen when you're in a joint call together?
So, on stage together, and this is why you want to do your work off stage before you get on stage, is you want to always be affirming each other.
I love that on stage. That's great.
Yeah, and I think the most damaging thing you can possibly do is not be reaffirming of each other in front of the customer. Find your agreed upon points and stick with them. Now, customers are really good at trying to derail that. Things happen when you're on stage. But again, just going back to supporting each other again and just trying to stick together no matter what. And sometimes they make it hard on you. So.
Yeah, Scott, I can go next. Great points, Ryan. I would agree. Don't jockey for the relationship. Understand what that is before you go in. Hold to those roles as we had mentioned earlier, and don't go beyond their scope. I think don't confuse. It's easy to confuse the customer as well in not only that initial meeting, but follow-up sessions, right? So keep each other copied on communication going to the customer. The customer may try to, or will call one or the other. And if the other isn't most up to date on the information, the team as a whole is not going to hold a strong position. So stay in communication with one another and make sure you're following up appropriately.
And again, on our side for distribution, when we're going in with a partner, we're there as a team. I know everybody here said it already, but we want to go there as a team that's focused on, combined shared goals, right? So we don't want it to derail to talk about anything else. That's, we don't want to pull in anything about different competitors or things of that nature. We go in there with that shared mindset. We're there for a purpose. We're there to talk about certain things. And, like everybody said, you can talk about in your pre-planning, who's going to be able to rein that back in with the customer, who's got that relationship with them where we can tailor that conversation to make sure that we're not going off the rails too much. We can always have a sidebar with them at another time, but we don't, that's definitely a big no-no for us. We're not trying to get involved with pulling anything else into the conversation. We're there together.